What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan the Shoe Man. I'm back with another video today. We got a lot to talk about this shoe. Huh?
Take two.
It's a day late, but I wanted to get it out today. I just didn't have time to make this video yesterday. I got another one of these coming, by the way, which we're going to talk about too, because there's a bunch going on with Rich on Nikes. That's like, what the heck is going on? But before we go any further, a word from our sponsor, Peyton, who is our sponsor. Jesus. All right, this is something that came up through a message I was talking about this morning in middle school at church, and none of my kids were in there with me. They didn't get to hear it, but Peyton has heard this kind of a message from me before, and she apparently doesn't remember it. But this is Ephesians 2:10. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. So this translation, this is NIV, it says, for we are God's handiwork. Peyton, do you know another word? She didn't before, but because we just took a cut of this and we trashed it. But do you know another word for God's handiwork?
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece. Another translation says, for we are God's masterpiece. And man, for God, the creator of everything, to say that I'm his masterpiece is just something incredible. And today I think the message that I ended up talking through is a little bit different, which is why this is a living word, because it's not really what I've talked about handiwork or masterpiece for so long, or so many times. But I've made this salsa. It's a special. Do you remember this now? You talking about my masterpiece? You still know. All right, it's salsa. A special. Why you can't give away the secret ingredient?
Sorry.
Hopefully they didn't even hear it. But no, it's a secret ingredient salsa. The only salsa that I make. So to say the secret ingredient, you don't need to say it, because that's the only salsa that I make. I don't make any other salsa.
I thought you did.
Never. All right, so it's a secret ingredient salsa, but the first time I made it, I had an idea in mind, and like I set forth to make it, and I ended up just getting the right ingredients, like the right fresh foods, and they were just so delicious. And I had to tweak it a couple times, like as I was making it, add a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. And when I finally tasted it with that salty chip, it literally brought a tear to my eye. It was so good, like the most delicious anything I've ever tasted in my life. And since then, so that day I was actually living in my parents' house at the time, and I took some up to them and had them taste it, and then I made some for people at work, and I took that to work for people to taste it. Peyton, have you ever had it before?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, do I hoard it for myself?
No.
No, I don't hoard it for myself. What else do you not do with something that, like a food that you've made that tasted so good, or you know, that you put it together and you thought it was going to taste good? What do you not do with it?
You don't give it away.
Of course you give it away. I'm talking about giving it away to everybody.
You said if it doesn't taste that good.
No, if it does, like, but maybe you didn't
yeah.
even taste it, but you know that it's perfect. What do you absolutely not do with it?
You give it away.
What do you absolutely not do with it?
You don't give it away.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what you're asking.
What do you not do with something that's incredible?
Not share it.
Not share it is one thing, but you don't like stick it in the fridge and let it go bad, or just throw it directly in the trash can, right?
Right.
You definitely don't want to do that. With my salsa, I would never think of just putting it in the fridge and not touching it, just waiting for it to go bad and stink and get nasty just so that I could throw it away. I would never do that. Well, God thinks we are his handiwork, his masterpiece, and he didn't make us just to sit in the fridge and go bad, or just to throw away. He made us for a really specific purpose, and Ephesians 2:10 says so. It says that we are created in Christ Jesus to do good works, and he prepared us just for doing good works. And what is that good work? What the good work we talked about today is that we are, it's not angled. Maybe it is angled mirrors, but not a 90-degree mirror, but an angled mirror. So if I'm looking at a mirror, Peyton, like at an angle, do I look at it and see myself? If it's at an angle?
No.
No, we see something else. And what he made us to be this mirror for is to reflect his image. So when you look at me, Peyton, do you see God?
Like
I hope the answer is no.
Okay, I was like, no.
Of course not. Of course not. And when I look at you, you don't see God. When you look at me, who do you see?
Daniel.
You see Daniel. Super Dan the Shoe Man. Even better. But, not better than God, but better than Daniel. Super Dan the Shoe Man. Just the name. But you don't see me, but hopefully I can reflect what God, or I can have reflections of God through me, and you can see something about God through me. So, that was just a really good message, and I really liked. I always like giving messages in middle school because it kind of keeps me in the Word, just like bringing messages for y'all. It keeps me in the Word, and I learned as much from it as I hope that the students do. All right, so let's get into this shoe. This is a Nike Retro. This is an OG Retro. The last video that I posted, I think, was this one. This is an OG Retro. Not only is it an OG Retro, it's a player exclusive that we've actually never gotten before. Michael actually wore these in the game. Go back to watch this. I talk more about it because I watched all of these, every minute of these games when they were live. 97, I guess, in the finals when he was wearing the bread colorway. But this one, I think we're now 3-4 weeks later, and it's finally barely selling out. Like, you can still see these every once in a while, so they're, I guess you'd say that they're not really sold out. And then we got a little bit further back, we got some white cements. These did sell out, I do believe, but I'm not 100% sure. The 3s, black cements, they did not sell out. Like, you can still find those on the shelf sometimes. It's freaking crazy how this black cement 3 sold out. It's a 3, one of the top, like, 5 probably Jordan silhouettes, and it's in black cement. Like, that's one of the most wearable colorways. Peyton, color wise, what do you think's more wearable, this one or this one? The black one or the white one?
The black one.
I would think the black one. I really like wearing the black one too because it just fits really good. I love the way it's breaking in and everything. And then so that one didn't sell out. It's an OG 3. And then we look over here to this. This is an OG 5, the black metallic. And it's sold out and is reselling for like $300. What is going on here? Why are people liking this really dark shoe? Generally, they like the white ones. If we think back to the Jordan 4, which I have today, the Jordan 4 military black sold out and sold for a good amount of money. The military blues, though, didn't. But I can kind of see that it's not black and white, so okay. But the white Oreos from a couple years before were going for like $500. I got a couple pairs of those and sold them because I didn't really want to wear them that much. And then the black cement 4s, also known as the bread 4s, they did sell out. So the bread 4, which is up there in the thing, they did sell out. Even though they were reimagined and had none of the same materials as the OG. But this is supposedly OG. I mean, it is OG. And what everybody is saying, including Miguel, who picked up my other pair for me, thanks Miguel, everybody's saying that this is probably the truest to OG this shoe has ever been made since 1989. And yet it's sitting. Like, I got 2 pairs of these. I didn't hit on sneakers, which I tried for too, but it's literally sitting at the mall. And JD, I got this at JD. You see the bag, the JD app, like and online, it just completely crashed the day that the exclusive access came out. I was refreshing my screen for like an hour on my PC, and finally was able to get through. So what the heck is going on? I don't know why. Like, some of these OG retros are selling out, and some of them aren't. Peyton, do you know why? Of course you know.
Nope.
And you're not even really paying attention. Focus. I know you're sleepy, but focus. And then we go back just a little bit further. We got, I mean, there's the Lost and Found Retro Chicago's. That's Chicago, right? Yeah. Those absolutely sold out. And then the reimagined UNCs didn't sell out, but those University Blues sold out like crazy, and we're going for like $600 or $700 at one time. Like, I can see how the time changes things, but the 5s, the 11s, going from selling out to not selling out to also not selling out, that's not that much different in time. So I want to get a look at these. These don't mean a whole lot to me. I don't really love the way that they look. I don't know if I'm going to keep either of my pairs, but I'm at least going to take a look at them. And like I said, everybody's saying that these are really OG and look really good. They're put together really well. I would say that from what I can see, the materials are just meh. But I guess we'll take a look and see. And I did not get these for Trent. They were sitting on sneakers. I could have, but I just decided not to. He's got way too many pairs of shoes as it is, and this extra white pair of shoes. And 4s are kind of hard to get on, and we both actually wore our military blues this morning. But let's see. All right, we got white cement paper. And in case y'all didn't know, I said the bread 4 that's up there. Most people call those breads, but they're actually black cement. It's just like this black cement. And there's some red on there too, so you can call those red breads if you really wanted to, but they're not. All right. Jordan 4 white cement. What are you looking at? The white cement 3? How similar does it look? Not that similar. I mean, that's called a white cement. I'm pretty sure, but this is what I thought was supposed to be called cement. The spattering.
And that one doesn't even really.
It doesn't have any spattering, right? I don't know what's going on. But these are now $225. another thing to talk about it with Nike. What the last I heard was that
They look like those almond num num something airs.
I'm here threes. Those are threes though.
Yeah, they look like those.
Yeah, I don't know. But tariffs are supposed to cause Nike to put like an extra 10% or $10 maybe on some of these. So $235 from $225 ain't a big deal. Of course, nobody wants to pay that, but it's not a big deal. All right, so the leather on these, it's a little plasticky, a little smooth, but I do like the shape of it. I think the shape looks pretty good, although it is pretty similar to the military blues. Obviously, this is a much different shoe, though, much different build as far as materials go. But we got Nike Air in black on the back. Some of the videos I was watching, the Nike Air
It
looks
looks like charcoal, like
huge.
matte charcoal.
The color of
The
this
Nike.
or this.
Yeah.
No, it's black, but it's also spattered with black. Maybe that's what you're saying. I did not see this initially. We do get the orange hang tag. Pretty cool if you want to wear it. Go ahead. If not, that's fine too. I'm not going to wear mine. I'm not going to wear my hang tag. But you know, these are maybe now I see why these didn't sell out. Like it's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, we already have one.
Which one?
Those.
Those are threes.
Yeah.
These are fours.
They're just like remaking.
It is a remake, yeah. This is very similar, but the black cement, the breads, and this black cement is similar too. I like the black dark color shoes better for both of these.
It's kind of like whenever you open like a blind box or something and you get a duplicate. That's kind of what it is.
It's kind of a duplicate.
Yeah, it's not that exciting.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe that's. But what I am happy about, what personally I'm happy about, is that they didn't try to reimagine these. Just give us the OG. I would have preferred the OG for this one. I would have preferred the OG for the Chicago Lost and Founds. I would have preferred the OG for the Bread Fours, Black Cement Fours. They gave us pretty much OG with this one. I do like this one. I don't think it's significantly different enough to really call it reimagined, but I think it supposedly is. I would have preferred the highs with these because that's what everybody, at least everybody that I knew, thought they were all highs that he was wearing, but apparently he was wearing those too.
It would be weird to see it. Oh, I don't know.
It's just like that one, just a high. Just like that one,
Yeah, I think
just bread.
that one with its like all white, all one color looks.
And this is all one color? That's all one color.
Yeah, it needs to be like separated because it's.
I like the separated better. The Concord is definitely my favorite, but
Just
I like
silly.
this one too. So. But I think you're right. This is just kind of bland, and it's just kind of a remake.
Yeah.
I feel like I do need these though. Like I need to keep them here, at least one of the pairs, and the other one I'll sell. What I do think though, it's similar to 2016, I believe, and I heard Mike Rich talking about this, and he thought that some things didn't sit, like when this one came out in 2016, but most things sat, including the Jordan 1 Low OGs with the big swooshes. There was I think a Chicago colorway and a Royal colorway, the blue one, the blue and black one, and they had the big swooshes, and they sat and went on sale, and now they're worth like $1,000. So this might be one of the pairs that I sit on. Also similar to the Amamaniere While You Were Sleeping 3s and 4s that I still have that I paid retail for. Even one of them that I bought on Amamaniere and paid extra shipping for, and they're worth like $100 now. Like you can get them at Ross in Burlington. Yeah, it's bad. So I'll probably sit on those forever, and I might sit on these for a while. Definitely much more optimistic about what these might do because I think it's more a sign of the times. I don't think it's as much a sign of the demand for the shoe because I think the demand was there. There was a whole lot of sales in these going on StockX, for example, before the drop. So I don't think that they had enough stock to really satiate that the way that it should have been. So I don't really know what happened, but I did see resellers at the mall yesterday when I went in, and they were walking around with boxes, like several bags. So I don't know what's going on with these, but I'm definitely going to hang on to one. I'm not going to get rid of both of them. I might get rid of one of them if I can break even with it soon.
Like you're gonna get rid of one shoe or one pair of shoes?
One pair.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give away yourself.
Well, you're holding one shoe, so it was like.
Yeah, one of the two pairs that
Okay.
I have. So.
Okay.
I don't have the other one yet, but I already paid big out for it, so it's mine. All right. Well, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about the Jordan 4 white cement, because apparently it ain't hitting. Like this one didn't cook like some do. This one just didn't. But it is clean.
It's a nice shoe, but it's just like I feel like a lot of people already have the same kind of color.
Yeah, it's just been done so much, and if not that the white cement 4 itself has been done so much, just
if this would have came out first, it would have been a lot better.
you think that before this, but this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I feel like
Year
this
and a half
should have
ago.
came out first and then that.
I mean, it did. It came out in 2016 as well, but that one I don't know when that last one last time that one came out. But this one originally did come out first, and then next year this one came out. So I really don't know. It's baffling. So help me understand if there's anybody out there that has that understanding. So let me know what you think about it as well. Tell your grandma about the white cement Jordan 4. Tell me what you think about Ephesians 2:10, because you're God's masterpiece too, and He made you to reflect His image as well. Even if you don't think so or don't like that idea, He did. So congratulations. Smash the like button. Tell your grandma. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see y'all next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Juice.
Shoes. And I like shoes.
Fire! It's so cute.
Wow.
What's that?
Jordan 3 black cement.